Greetings all, and welcome to the very first video posted by your humble servant, Bassman64. So I thought it would be fun to post some videos, and I got all of the needed equipment, maybe unneeded equipment, but still very fun nonetheless. And so I thought, in preparation for the big event, the very first post, that I would run through a couple of boxes. And the results have been marginal, and that's putting it kindly. I found one 90% Kennedy, a 68D Kennedy, a couple of proofs. One was in terrible shape. It was a 71S, and it looked like it had been on the loose since about 72. So I broke the cardinal rule and I polished him up, and he looks a little decent now, you know, just kind of like a faded glory of days gone by. I mean, he looks a little bit proofy, if proofy is a word, and by gosh, if it isn't, shouldn't it be? So I polished him up, and then a plethora of NIFCs, which I like NIFCs, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. And of course the obligatory halves with the holes in them. One has the number 519 written on it, which could be the guy's area code or his credit rating. I don't know which one. So, you know, it's just you take the decently good with the mostly bad. And then I realized something. You, like I, have been watching these seasoned hunters of the have, if you will, and they have great success. They make it look easy. And so I thought, well, how can I have their level of success? I know they work hard. I will not that has to be a part of it. I get it. But for me personally, I had to do a lot of thinking about this, and I came to the realization that I have to face my monster. Because, see, everyone has a monster. It is their own personal monster. Your monster may not be the same as mine, but we all have a monster. It's not the energy drink, no, because some of you like the 5 hour, and that's fine. It's the inner demon in us that we control to maintain a functional society. The funny thing is, in the coin community, is that we all have the same monster. And maybe you all realize that, and maybe you didn't. So I decided that I would take a bold step to invite my monster into my search area. And he's your monster too. And he's your monster too. And there he is. There's Pepe. Yep. You'll notice he's keeping an eye on me. The other half of that is that I'm keeping an eye on him. This is our relationship, isn't it? We keep each other in check. Neither one of us can gain the other hand, unless a great balance would occur as a result. And there must always be balance in the world. So, Pepe and I have signed a non-aggression pact He will have his days, and I will have mine. And as long as we can maintain balance in this world, I, speaking for myself, think that this world will be a little bit better for all of us. And as far as what I, the Bassman, just one individual in over 7 billion can do to make this world a better place, well, if it means coming to grips with what is symbolized in a stuffed skunk, then so be it. Now, children, you may be watching this. Coin kids, that means you. Pay attention. Do not make friends with the skunk. I've had certain advantages in my life about dealing with the skunk, mostly the fact that this one's stuffed and really can't do much to you as a result. I mean, even if he fell on you, the damage will be minimal, except maybe to your pride. That'd be about it. Do not approach a skunk. If you see a skunk, it's a pretty good idea to run the other direction. Because sometimes they have rabies and they bite you, and then you go to the hospital and you get a whole series of shots in your stomach and they don't feel very good. Much the same way you hopefully wouldn't approach a dog on the street because it could have rabies. Don't approach a skunk. Now, while he keeps an eye on me and I on him, while I do my search and he watches that I don't get too many silvers, I should say, I'll show you the implement I use in the search. First of all, before I met the greatness of Rob Finds Treasure, I bought all 3 of his mats. Little did I know that somewhat of a relationship would follow, but here we are. He is the Rob father. He is the one that got me back into coin collecting after, let's just call it a nice 4-decade break. And so the other implement of my search is something I will call the screwdriver of borderline irrelevance. A lot of people give credit to their implements as a result of luck. But when it comes to coins, there's no such thing as luck. It is just your turn or it's not. Somebody may dump some old coins just to get the dollar value back, and it works its way through the system, and you ask for those coins and boom, there you go. But if you realize just how many coins you have to go through to get to the good stuff, then you know that most of the time you're not successful, and that's fine. We've all signed up for this, where we know what's involved. So, with that in mind, with the odds against us, with Pepe constantly on watch, both for me and for you, let's mosh.